Hey guys, I'm Tina Oakley. I'm here to give you my 5 tips on getting the most out of your fieldwork. My first tip is to have a tangible plan. My second tip is to work on shots you're not very good at. My third tip is to use a camera to improve your form. Number 4 is to be intentional. And number 5 is not to overdo it. So my first tip is all about having a plan before you even step foot on the field. I think it's super important to know what you're going to do before you get out there so you don't just get caught up in doing field work and then get frustrated and go home. So if you know there's one thing in your game that you really want to work on, say hyzer flips, then make sure that that's on your game plan for the day. So you go out there, you know you're going to work on hyzer flips, and I really like to set a number for myself. So I will make my stack of discs and I will make sure that I throw those back and forth 4 times, and then I can go home. My second tip is to work on shots that you're not good at. I think it's really easy to go out and do field work knowing that you're going to be happy at the end of the day if you go work on things that you're really good at. You want to do some of that, but you also want to make sure that you're focusing on the things in your game that aren't good yet. That's kind of the whole point, is to push yourself outside your limits. So for instance, I never threw rollers until I came and did field work with rollers, and now I know how to throw rollers. So make sure you're working on something that you know is not your forte. My third tip is to use a camera to help improve your form. You can learn a lot from just seeing what you look like when you throw. You can tell where your weight is distributed. You can tell what your timing looks like, where your hands are, where your legs are. So have a friend or get one of those little tripods for your phone and do some slow-mo, or get an app called Coach's Eye. It's super helpful to see what you look like. You can fix a lot even not being a professional yourself, just seeing what your form looks like. Number 4 is to be intentional. I think it's really easy to come out here and just throw shots, but it's super important to actually watch every disc fly and learn from each and every throw that you throw. Be intentional with your time. If you're going to spend 30 minutes, then make sure you're spending that full 30 minutes learning the entire time. My last tip is to not overdo it. You don't want to wear yourself out so that you don't want to come back and do field work. I think it's really important to set that tangible goal in the beginning, make sure you reach that goal, and then go home. Leave with a positive thought in your head, and don't go until you're too tired anymore. And if you're not making progress, still just find that stopping point and leave the course. You don't want to discourage yourself, because fieldwork is one of the most important things to become a better disc golfer. Those are my 5 tips to help you with your fieldwork. Leave a comment below and let me know what you do when you guys practice. What do you focus on?